Hello and welcome to another edition of Eat the Week. I'm your host, Harry Foodie Guy, and today, because it's National Women's Day, I've asked Foodie Girl what she wants to eat. And what she wants to eat is miso soup with poached eggs. So I'm going to do that, and but I'm going to make it superfood. So it's all full of antioxidants and healthy ingredients. So I'm going to start with the little bit of aged red miso that I've got left, which is really nice. I'm looking forward to poaching some eggs in those. Ginger and garlic for taste and health benefits. Turmeric and black pepper for the same. The black pepper actually activates the health benefits in the turmeric. Alexa, what are the health benefits of turmeric?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, turmeric and its most active compound curcumin are being studied for health benefits, such as the potential to prevent heart disease, Alzheimer's and cancer. It's a potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant and may also help improve symptoms of depression and arthritis. More studies are needed.
Just from that little bit of orange powder. It's amazing, and that's why this is superfood, because each one of these ingredients individually has something really good for you in it. Apart from maybe some of these Asian things, because they have a little bit too much salt. But hey, I'm not adding salt to it because there's already salt. So I'm going to put wakame seaweed in there. So that's just these ingredients I buy just from Asian supermarkets, either online or in person, depending on where I am in the country. I bought, because I went on in person the other week, last week, I managed to get some Asian mushrooms as well, which are really cool. So they're just white bunashimaji mushrooms. Don't know if I pronounced that right. And you can't make poached eggs without eggs. So there's the eggs and the two additional ingredients. Oh, you get to see my ensemble in all its glory, actually. So aren't you lucky? It was raining outside when I got up, so I decided to double Marvel. So I've gone with Hulk t-shirt and the retro Marvel fat pants. So there you go. Look at that. I would do a swing your pants dance, but it's not that kind of video. So I was just coming over to show you what else is going in there. So this is kelp and chili, so that's going to be the chili aspect of it. So it's really nice spicy shredded kelp, so that's really good for you as well. It's like literally the superfood of the sea. And these are all like 40p a packet, by the way, in Asian supermarkets. I just love them. This is spicy dried turnip or swede. Well, no, it is turnip, isn't it? So do you call it turnip in the States? Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. So is it turnip? I'm pretty sure it is. So, but yeah, these are quite high salt, so I'm not going to use the whole packet. But they're the only two things that are really, yeah. So let's get cooking, I suppose. What do you reckon? Mm-hmm. You hungry? Starving Marvin. Right. To the kitchen, which is just literally 4 steps over there. I'm going to portion out some boiled water from the kettle so that we don't end up with too much. And this is a test to see where it fits in the pan anyway. That's perfect. Right. Right, our cooker hob has blown up, so we borrowed one of these weird cooker things that I've got to plug in and to make it work, you have to use a timer on it, which is a bit odd. But anyway, let's have a go at this. So that's what the ticking sound is. It's not a bomb. Alrighty. So we're going first with the aged red miso. That's like we've been eating a lot of it, but it's yummy. So make sure you take this out of the fridge because it's quite solid, like, you know, and if it's refrigerated you won't be able to get it to break down. So miso is quite a strong flavour as well, so even though I'm making 2 bowls, it's like, you know, I've only put in like half of that, and I'll see what it looks like once it starts breaking down, and then we'll get back to you. Just tasted it, and because we normally have our miso in cups, this is it hasn't quite wasn't quite strong enough, so I'm putting in the last of the miso now, which is good because it gets this one used up, and we can go on to the white miso that I've got in the cupboard. So I've put in probably a level dessert spoon, or just slightly heaped, but yeah. Alright, this is just up to temperature, and the first thing I want to put in is these white bunashimaji mushrooms, and I'm just literally going to snap them off. What I like about them is they're still growing. You see the little roots there? It's like, so they're still actually alive and growing in their roots. I want to put these in first because they're the thickest ingredients, and I want them to cook up, even though I'm trying to pick the littlest ones out. So, but yeah, these are cute. I love these as ingredients. So, alrighty. I don't want too much ingredients because I want to be able to stir it up and poach the eggs in the center. So I should stop now because I'm always guilty of over egging the omelette. He says put in 1 more mushroom in. Right, so now I can put some herbs in. So dash of turmeric. It's about half. Well, that's about a teaspoon actually. So black pepper to activate it. Bit of garlic and ginger. This is lazy ginger because I can't be bothered to cut it up. I always keep it in my fridge, this garlic and ginger. It's just perfect. You know, I do like fresh ginger when I'm cooking dishes that require it. So and now goes in the ukami, and look how much I put in. So just that, because you'd be amazed how this stuff really does swell. So that's the herbs and spices in. So, and we'll get the heat from the Asian veg. So, but I'm just going to leave this cooking down now for a couple of minutes to make sure the mushrooms are properly heated through. Right, it's bubbling away now, so it's time to go for the spicy dried turnip. I just thought I'd show you what it looks like, because I love this stuff. So, right. Oh. Look at that. Oh, all the chili inside it as well. It's really good. So I put some of this in. A little bit for the chef. Oh my days. Oh my days. A little bit for the camera person. What do you reckon?
Oh, awesome.
That's proper, and it's got a really nice kick to it, isn't it? Which is why I put a load more in. So, yeah.
That's addictive.
Yeah, and then we're going with the kelp as well. So, and this is shredded, and it's hot as well. Oh, got a chili burp, cough. God, when you can't tell the difference between burps and coughs, you've got a problem. So yeah, this stuff's pretty amazing. So it's literally shredded kelp. So, and we've already got wakame in there. But this isn't. This is already hydrated, so. But that's amazing. It's already got spice in it as well. So I'm looking forward to this. All right. So, because there's a lot of salt in, I'm not going to put the whole packet in there. But there you go. That's lovely. We'll give it a stir. And what I can show you now, we're on a close-up, is that that's why I didn't put much of that dried wakame in, because that's one tiny piece. Like, it really rehydrates, and that's a little bit. So, you know, it's crazy how it works. I love dried seaweed. It's like amazing bit of food science when you throw it in a dish. So there you go. So we'll leave that for a couple of minutes, and then I'll get the eggs in. Now I can stir it and literally drop them in. So get it. You want a little vortex in the middle, so the eggs stay in the middle. That's the whole point. Right. So let's whack them in. Yeah, there was no vortex there at all. Let's see if I can get these in there. Oh, that's all right. They've stayed static. I just wanted them to stay in their shape. So we'll leave them for a couple of minutes and come back to you. Hubble bubble, toil and trouble. If you can have an egg, make it double. Eggs have been in there for 3 or 4 minutes. It's not roiling, as in boiling and rolling. But I can see that the eggs are cooked and they're, you know. So I'm going to go to the dish up mode. So here we go. So one last look at that in the pan. Bob's your uncle. The miso soup. We'll get it on the other camera, I think, if you want to look at that. Yummy. Right, so let's dish up. Awkward dishing up from a pan. I don't quite know how to go for it. What I might have to do is take the eggs out first. So I've done it in a saucepan rather than a. A bigger pan. But so yeah, the eggs are going to have to come out first, and then I'm going to have to pour in. Oh wow. Look at that. That's just one egg with mushrooms, seaweed. That's food porn right there. So there you go. I'll show you the other camera. That's amazing. Right, so that's one egg, and it looks perfectly poached as well. It's like it's slightly hard, but there's still got a soft runny centre. I can see it. So here comes the next one. Oh yeah, good shout. National Women's Day Superfood Miso with white wagyu sashimi mushrooms. So I don't know how you pronounce it. I'd have to look at the packet again. I think the only thing I'm missing, which I'm not going to miss because I'm going to pause the camera. Oh, who gets all the bits in the bottom? That we'll have to show them out equally. Oh, that wasn't equal. It's your day, so you can have the bigger portion. Right, so I realised just as I was dishing it up that it is missing something, and that's onions. So I've got some spring onions out of the fridge, and I'm just going to do them as a topping. These are scallions if you're in the States. This is the wrong chopping board because this is the hot chopping board. It's got all waves in it. It makes it a bit awkward to cut.
And it's making funny squeaky noises.
I know it is. Sorry. It's actually the onions. Squeaky onions. Like it's squeaking with excitement because it knows it's going to serve its purpose, and it's being eaten as a posh thing, you know. I feel sorry for these bits that I'm throwing out. Sorry. There you go. Right, so this is the last bit, and a zhuzh. Look at that. So you know you're not a pro unless you can, you know, throw. All right. Sorry, dust splash. Right. Okay. Right. So this is poached eggs in miso. Yum. Right. Look at that. Yum. Oh, that looks delish. And it's really, really good for you as well. And the egg is a superfood as well. So, Alexa, why is an egg a superfood? Here's what she lets me down. Oh, she did let me down because I unplugged her. So it's basically a vitamin and mineral bomb. It's like, you know, it's really, really good for your proteins and stuff like that. So this isn't vegan, but it's vegetarian. So, all right, let's get in. Oh, that was just the broth. What do you reckon?
Awesome.
Right, here's a bit of seaweed. Oh, that is so nice. And one of these little white mushrooms, or two of them in fact, I got lucky. Let's have a go. Oh my days, she can find one of those white mushrooms. Wow. I've never boiled them before. I've always stuck them in stir fries and stuff. That's amazing. I'm really glad that they've kept their texture even though they went in first. They're divine, right? And this is a little bit of everything apart from the egg. Oh my god. If you had miso soups in, you know, like Asian restaurants and stuff like that, they're normally quite watery and just have little bits of, you know, like soy floating in, or tofu, sorry. And but this is super spicy, super flavoursome, and it's a lot less watery than the stuff you get in restaurants. So this is amazing. So although I still like the stuff in restaurants, but this is pimped, so it's like proper pimped up. I mean, look what I've got on that spoon right there. So that is epic. The little white mushroom. Is the camera focusing on it or not? I can't tell. Little white mushroom, little bit of like you got some miso there. You got some wakame seaweed. The scallions. It's just like absolutely divine. And the fact it's a superfood is even better. Superfood ingredients. Have you found your egg yet?
Yeah.
Just getting into mine. So this is my first miso poached egg. So I'm hoping to get a bit of the egg on its own, which is difficult with all the other ingredients. I might have to pull off this bit of let's see that tiny little wakame. That was from the dried wakame. It's amazing. Right. Let's try the egg. Oh wow. The egg's taken on all the flavours of the miso soup. That's really good. Good show. This is Harry Foodie Girl's idea. And she's been asking me to do it for about a week, I think, now. And I've just got round to it. So the only thing that delayed it was the fact that we're having to use a portable cooker. And it's like, because the hob has blown on our electric cooker. And it's just frustrating to work with something that doesn't heat up quite as quickly as your oven and stuff like that. But we did all right. So just right.
Actually makes the yolk taste more yolky, which is weird.
I haven't got to the yolk yet. This is the nicest egg white I've ever had. So I'll bring this over. So you can see that the egg white has absorbed like all the flavours into the top, like 1/4 of an inch. There's it where I've cut through 1/4 of an inch, top millimetre or so. But it's really, really flavoured it up. It's absolutely perfect. So I'd suggest this to anyone if you like Asian food. It's made it really substantial as well. The egg white's really chunky. Got butter chili or something.
No.
Right, going in for the egg yolk. Oh yeah, slightly runny still. Oh, but only in the centre. So this has just turned into a bit of food porn. So yeah, it's slightly runny in the center. And that was done for about 3 minutes. But I wouldn't want it completely runny in a soup, I don't think. So for me, that's perfect. So let's get it in. Oh my days. I wish I put 4 eggs in there. Wow. That was amazing. So I hope you like this sort of content. And it was a joint effort. It was me basically being told what to do and doing it, but enjoying it at the same time. And the end results were phenomenal. I eat miso a lot anyway, but I've never had eggs with miso, and I love eggs. So I've just found a new way of having eggs, I think. But I might simplify it next time. I might make it more complicated. But I think with these flavors that I've got in here, and knowing that, you know, 90% of the ingredients are all superfoods and it's like super healthy, I love this. It's a great way to eat eggs. So if you drop the video a like and a subscription if you don't already. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the new intro. I did. That's actually me burping in the intro. By the way, I got the burp from a movie that I did a couple of years ago. And when we had the graphics done, I thought, oh, the burp's not quite belchy enough. And then I remembered that I did one in a movie, and I was like, oh, hang on a minute. Let's take that burp out of that movie, and that's it. So there you go. You know the secret of the burping Viking at the end of the intro graphics. That's me, a burping Viking. So there you go. But today I've been a Viking that's cooked eggs in miso for the first time. So that's it. I'm going to get on with this, and I'll let you guys get on with whatever you're doing, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Stay marvelous. Bye.